Hello and welcome to another Delta analysis. Today I have Delta Sunflora and Mega Delta Sunflora, um, a fire and poison type. Yeah, nothing really else to say. I'll go over the stats. Its regular form stats are the same as Sunflora's, very slow and middling stats in general with an okay special attack. So it's not the best mon stats wise. Um, Mega Delta Flora has stats of Mega Flora, but that doesn't canonically exist. So, and also I haven't talked about it yet. So that's like I'll do like extra megas for like non-deltas all the way at the end. Like after all like 70 videos talking about the regular deltas. The regular deltas, wow. They're not that regular, but okay. Mega Sunflora is slightly faster with decent-ish stats and good special attack. Um, it honestly would have been better if it was slower. As you will see, like both of the sets I have would prefer to be slower rather than faster. But okay. Um, as its abilities are for the regular form Flame Body, Analytic, Poison Point. Flame Body 30% burn if touched, Poison Point 30% poison if you touch something, I think. But its physical stats are garbage, so you don't really want to. And Analytic is honestly pretty good, gives it, I think, a life orb boost if you go last slash your opponent switched, which honestly is pretty damn good. Uh, but the problem is that you don't really have the bulk to lift that many hits, and your typing is god awful because you're quite weak to ground, and like weak to common types like water and psychic. Also rock, but rock isn't as common as water and psychic are, and ground too. They're all really common types for Pokemon to have, like good Pokemon to have. So its typing is not great and its stats are not great, so it probably won't lift too many hits for analytic to work, but it could definitely be used. I think Flame Body is personally the better ability. And then there's Cross Fury as Mega, which in Insurgence in the game itself is something whack like how many months on your team fainted, that many turns you'll get stat boost. I could not code that, so I just gave it a Calm Mind upon switching. That's pretty much what I did. Which honestly is pretty damn stupid, but it's a Mega Sunflora, so like it balances out. It's not the best mod. Might as well give it a free Calm Mind. It doesn't break the game. I don't think anyone drafted this thing, but it's not that bad. It's pretty cool actually. And moving on to notable moves. Corrode. Starting off strong with Corrode. It's a new move, got introduced. It's a 70 base power poison type move that is super effective on steel. It's like freeze dry, but for steel types with a poison type move. So for example, if you use it on a Ferrothorn, that shit gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because it's 4 times as effective. Um, Then it gets a knockoff to remove items and screens if you want to help things set up. I don't think screens are that good because this thing is not bulky enough to get them up reliably, but that's okay. Split for recovery if you want to run that. It's not too bad. Taunt to stop things, but you're so slow. I don't really see the point of taunt, but it gets it. And a Will-O-Wisp to weaken physical attackers, and then most importantly, it gets Trick Room. And that's really the point of this Pokemon, in my opinion. Trick Room is the reason you bring this thing. And it's really, really good with Trick Room. So I'll go over the first set. This is mainly for regular Sunflora. I don't really see the point of it being that offensive, but you could make it, bring it, do like a more offensive set. but then you just take the mega set I have later, and um you just make it regular and like put like life orb or extra belt, or maybe you just black sludge on it. Whatever, do whatever the hell you want, really. I'm just giving here like options you could use, and so people know what the hell they can do. Um, this is a def set with Bane Split, Trick Room, Will-O-Wisp, Corroda with like the main basis of the set. But then you can also run Explosion over like any of those moves, like Trick Room, Explosion, go into Trick Room Sweeper, and you can run like Trick Rock, which is an added item which extends Trick Room, which is kind of broken, but it's not too broken. It's just really good. Um, so you can Trick Room for like 8 turns, Explosion, get some damage off, and get in your Trick Room Sweeper instantly. Um, with on the set like that, I could see screens, Trick Room, but then you don't want to waste too many turns of Trick Room. Like it's a bit awkward, but I could see Trick Room Explosion be like a good support set. Although like Bronzong, something like Bronzong would just do it better, but it's an option really. Um, it also gets Fire Blasts if you don't want to run Corrode. Like I just put some moves. I think in general you just run Pain Split, Trick Room, Will-O-Wisp, Corrode, and then like maybe Explosion over one of those 4 moves on a defensive set. And going to a more offensive set, um, offensive Trick Room for Mega Delta Sunflora gets his Gold Mine up on switch in, which is kind of stupid, but okay. You were, I just gave this max special attack min speed. IVs are min speed, but it should be min speed. Trick Room, and then you're on like Nasty Plot, Fire Blast, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball. It's like Nasty Plot or coverage. Like depends on whether you're confident that Chlorophyre is gonna be enough to give you the boosts you need to really break through everything. A Nasty Plot could be definitely be a nice boost. But as Maggots and Flora, you can't run Trick Rock, so you are limiting yourself, but you don't have to switch. You instantly start in Trick Room, which could be good. And also you have a little bit more bulk to maybe get off a Nasty Spot and then Trick Room, and then you just shred with like either Corrode or Sludge Wave, and then Earth Power. I would recommend Corrode if you don't run a Fire type move on this thing, because then you can't touch. Well, you could also run Earth Power for the Steel types, but it just depends on what you're facing. Like you can really just play around with the moves. The moves I put on the screen, the special moves. That's pretty much all it gets, but it should be good enough. Like if there's some annoying like water ground type, you have Energy Ball. If there's any like stupid anything, you probably like Fire Blast, Corrode, Earth Power is probably gonna be enough. So yeah, that's like the offensive. That's the offensive Delta Support set. There's also a possibility for physical because it does get Home Cloth. Its physical coverage is just a bit garbage, so you don't really want to go for it. It gets like Flame Charge and Seed Bomb, knockoff, like Gunk Shot, Poison Jab. Its physical move pool is not that great. So in general, these are the sets that I would think are the best sets, but it's overall not the best one. I would not recommend using this in like OU ever. Like the Mega maybe, but the regular form definitely not. It does get outclassed. I'm not gonna deny that, but it definitely has some things that it has some tricks, and it's not completely useless, and can definitely feel like a decent support role. So yeah, that's Delta Sunflora and Mega Delta Sunflora. Tomorrow, hopefully, tomorrow should be a battle. Either a battle or a battle and the next Delta. I don't know what it's gonna be. Also, this video is gonna be extremely late because it's already past midnight and I gotta upload it right now. So, bye.